EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Check 50. Omaha. Bang.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Out left to Dotson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Murray. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Play fake. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Shift! Watch the shift! Shift! He's tracking crash. Hey!
Patterson will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The slot man in motion right. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check safety, check safety. Swing.
Check striker.
Check 43.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And some space here. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Slot man moves right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And so, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out for 86.
Murray now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Omaha. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 13. Check 13. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
Joker. Under 10. Check nickel.
The slot man in motion right. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky.
Steal, black.
SOS.
Check, smash.
He's coming.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's the stop. That's the stop. Yeah. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Twist. Watch twist. Tight left. Tight left. Bush. Hatchet. Check 52.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
50, green.
They run once more with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 2, Murray. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. McPherson's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22, 6, mega.
26, Mike, 26, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
49, check 49. Hey, check mega.
Check 3, check
Blue.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch the edge.
Ready, go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
26, Mike. Here we go. 26, Mike. Mike, 26, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Cluster, 6.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch twist. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go. Watch the shift.
Hey, go steal.
Watch the shift. Showing up.
Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Come. Shift.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Ready.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Red, yellow, 10 black.
Here I come. Hey, alert 3. Shift.
Hey, go Fury.
Kill. Back.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Flare. Hey, hold on. Green.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Murray now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
26, Mike. Switch. Watch the steal.
Check steal. Hurry, ready, go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Complete, it's Dotson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Lucky.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.